Ahoy folks, welcome back. Now you may notice that it's slightly different and you may have seen that message. I installed another mod because I want to go for the realism as much as possible, and I was told about a mod that I forget the name of now. Maybe I can see it in the data files. Project Nevada, I believe it was. Anyway, so it adds stuff like damage to things. At the moment, my character's wearing a pair of glasses, and obviously the glasses are cracked. So if I take those off, the damage goes away. Now, unfortunately, because I am injured, I do have a blur effect around the screen. So maybe if I use one stim pack, that may get rid of the blur effects, because I don't really want that. It's slowly fading. Well, the middle of the screen is clear now. Around the edges it's still a bit blurry, but anyway, so it's been a while since I played. Last thing we did was we talked to the chef. I remember I was trying to get on the NCR's good side because I want the monorail into New Vegas. Oh yes, this mod also adds a grenade hotkey. As you can see, I've got EMP grenades there, and I can switch between them on the fly. So I've got dynamite with a short fuse, and I can get those out at any point. And I also have a sprint button, which uses up action points and allows me to sprint for very short distances.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Now then, somewhere over here there's a quest giver.
I'm usually good with faces, but I don't think I've seen you here before. What brings you to Camp McCarran?
I'm here to provide support.
Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers, but our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw. Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. It sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there. It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the Strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here. Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. It's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan. Now we're trying to secure the Strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning. Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands. You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word. I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent, but I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building. Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out. Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in. Bye.
Excellent. So we got to, this is the quest I wanted, because we can now talk to the lady upstairs who's interrogating the prisoner, and that's a rather easy quest. And the easier the quests, the faster I get the NCR rep.
You're back. Sorry.
But what about the note that I just have? I was just given a note. Silent treatment. Okay, so I guess you're just going to ignore your superior. Maybe if I talk to this fella.
Business here. When I got this assignment,
No.
I was hoping to
Okay,
get
fair
more
enough.
info.
I guess we won't be doing that one. Where there is the leak, that's a slightly longer quest, but whatever, they'll have to do. We'll make. I couldn't tell. Never mind. I think that was in-game.
What is it? Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis. Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago. You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd, or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
Alright then, so we've got to look for Contreras and the other guy at the top. Oh yes, the other thing is the crosshairs change per gun. That's something that happens now.
Hello.
Boyd.
You're back. Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it. Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that. Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out
Kinky.
personally. Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous
Anders,
assignment.
wasn't that the guy?
Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him. I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing. Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Alrighty. So let's go deal with the other fella. Over here, maybe outside. I believe I'm supposed to check the control tower now. Now there are certain times that I believe it's about midnight on Wednesday. There's a computer terminal just outside the wing, or sorry, just outside the building, I should say. As soon as I get to it, that is. Come on. So some of these planes are still in semi-good condition, considering nuclear war. This here we go. It's over here. Here we go. Blast. So we've got Wednesday 12:05. Shit, I should see what date it is first before I check the terminal. Let's see. It is currently Wednesday. So 12:05. Interesting. So I'll go see if there's a bed inside. Okay, that's definitely the game. That's definitely not my stomach. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be any beds around here. Although there was a medical wing, or at least there should be. There should be a medical wing somewhere, and that should have beds, or a cot at the least. Can't get in through there, or there. I don't know if those gates over there are anything, or if they're just... There we go. Alright, let's look for the medical wing. Your hunger level is increased, minus starvation. Oh, here's a science wing, but no beds in here.
Hey.
Hi. office in here. Here we go. Fuck.
Well? Is that right? No one has any business being in there after dusk. I wonder... There's a lot of communications equipment up there. He could be using it to touch base with whoever sent him. You've already done us a lot of good. But I'm afraid to move on this myself. We tried catching this guy before, and he can always smell a trap. But he may not know about you. I need you to follow him into the tower. See if you can discover his identity. Report back and I'll have him arrested. Report back when you've got it, and I'll have him arrested.
Alright, so... there's no beds here by the looks of it. Inaccessible. There's not going to be a bed in the shitter. But we're going to look anyway. Man, they do not want you taking anything in this place. Door to camp carry. One of these beds, there's got to be a bed in one of these tents, and one of these tents has got to be... Fuck, Jesus. Grenades. Just leave grenades... Oh. Just leave grenades lying around on the desk. Active terminal. Harm. Bear. Back, maybe. Bareback. Redhead. Reminder. Secure app before leaving. We don't need a message. Hi there. So you've got your eye on the boot. Right. That seems a bit odd. Blimey. Got supplies out the arse here. Whoops. I'll have those. I'll have those. I'll have those. Sure. You're happy to give me all of this stuff. That makes me think the devs didn't... oh, can I sleep on that bed? No.
Fine by me.
Ashtray, clipboard, cup, earnings clipboard, medical brace, scissors, shot glass, wonder glue, and one more thing. There you go. There really is nowhere I can sleep. This looks like the med bay. And it is, but there doesn't seem to be any... there doesn't seem to be any sleepable beds in here. Ah. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to have to go elsewhere. What's the time? 12. Because all of these beds appear to be owned, even the ones on the floor. Let's see, what have we got nearby that we can go? Maybe there's a local building. Camp McCarran, Crimson Caravan. They won't let me sleep there.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends. Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you? Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nephi. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be? One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and that makes this personal. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it. Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full of shit. I think he's out in the yard, waiting to claim a couple bounties. One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
Okay then. Let's find a hotel or something I can stay in for the night. Shit. How about some food? Ramen steak. Fair enough, that whole massive thing's a door. Central sewers. Oh, here we go. Motel. Way outside. Wasn't that lucky. Hey girl.
Howdy.
Oh, you're a drug addict. No thanks. Oh. Well, this is a lovely place to sleep for the night. Broad machete. Oh, someone's going to the floor. Oh yes, I should mention that this mod also comes with a bullet time. Now, I'm not really going to use the bullet time because I don't want to, because I'm trying to do a realism run.
Can't run from me.
Whoops, sorry about that. I accidentally hit Boone. Let's try with a laser pistol or something. Move, Boone. I can get him. Oh, god damn it. There we go. And he popped up the other side. Let's go get us. Interesting, interesting. Let's get speech up. Let's get science up to 75. Let's get weapons up. Let's just take all this shit. You got a pencil there. You have 1 day. Nuka-Cola. Wastelander. Nuka-Cola. Black soap cleaner. Tin cans. Yes, I'm gonna there's some cram and beer. I thought that was a cigarette, but eyeglasses, there we go. So let's put on these eyeglasses because reading glasses, eyeglasses. Ah, shit, they're still cracked. Even though they've been repaired, they're still cracked. That's a shame. I wonder if they're always going to be, you know, cracked, or it's a health thing. It might be a health thing as opposed to a condition. Anyway, so the guy comes in just before midnight. So if I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I should be able to catch him in the act if I'm lucky. So let's go outside, head back into McCarran Airfield, and let's hope that we can get to the location just in time. We might be able to, or we might not. I'm going to have to cut right through though, cut right through the middle. Hopefully we can get something out of this. Because once we've done this one, then we can get... Once we've done this one, we can talk to the other person about the interrogation.
Following up on your lead, huh? Good. I'll get out of your way before I blow your cover.
Well, that was odd. That was very odd. I can't remember if that must have been the guy. Because usually that light's on when he's in there. So did he just leave? What's the time? 12. What day is it even? Curtis. Maybe he'd only just gone out there. The day is Thursday. Tuesday, Monday, log truncated. Maybe if I try and find Curtis, and maybe he's got like a journal on him or something. Or maybe I should have done an earlier time and got there before midnight. Wait, is there someone there? It is, isn't it? I can see movement. That's got to be the guy. I'm gonna have a cheeky quick save because that was lucky. And I don't want him to see me. I mean, he could just be a patrolling guard, but I don't think it seems too suspicious for me. Let's take a look, see. Let's see what's. Oh wait, no, he's turning back. Is it just a patrolling guard then? Or did he see me? If he's just got a general name, then...
Hello. Hey, can't you see I'm... Nah, I'm just kidding. This has to be... They just put me back here because they don't...
Yeah, this is the guy. He must have seen me, I reckon. I don't have binoculars though. Do I have anything with a scope? Anything with a scope at all? 10mm, mercenary, 357, 22. What a racket. Okay, there he is. This is going to take a while. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I should I would have thought it would have been him, but in this case I guess not. I always missed that first one. Wednesday. Monday enters at 1. That's something I could try. I could sleep till Monday and then head back here and catch the guy in the act. So let's head back to that motel. I don't suppose I've got a save of it. No. Should have made a save before I went to sleep. Anyway, so yes, I was playing Mass Effect earlier. And by the time this goes up, it have been ages. But I'm not really enjoying Mass Effect Andromeda, to be honest, compared to the previous 2 games. The previous 2 games are kind of good, or they're great even. Hunger levels increased. Minus starvation. Fresh. H2O +2. pram. Stale. Oh yes, that's also right. The food now has a different status effects, so it tells you how fresh the food is, that sort of thing. Let's have a look. Do we have any water? Pork and beans. Purified water. There we go. So Monday at 1 o'clock. Monday at 1 o'clock. Where's the exit to this place? There it is. It's over here. So I don't actually quite remember what the level cap for this game was. It used to be 30 before the DLC. I guess each piece of DLC... Oh, fuck me, I got... hiccups. Let's sleep for the full 24 hours, because that's realistic. Shit, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I'm not enjoying Mass Effect Andromeda as much as the other games. So I'm almost... Oh, I didn't see those. Oh shit. Let's see. Food, H2O. How much am I over by? 20. Unfortunately. Do you have any aid?
Fine by me.
No, you do not. Unfortunately, there's a broken toilet in this room. Let's see if there's another room I can use. One without the broken toilet issue. Maybe I can get one with a sink or a toilet at the least. All of these doors do seem boarded up though. Oh. Good God, I'm so tired, man. Here we go. Looks like a door here. Oh, I can lockpick this. Wow, first time lockpicking. Interesting. Fuck. There we go. Move, please. Alright, let's look in this one. Maybe this one's got a working... Oh. Oh! Oh, it's a drug addict. Yes, this place has got... Well, it's got a working toilet, so... That's all that matters. I can get my H2O level down. And I wanted to go till Monday the 1 o'clock. So if I go Sunday, oh. H2O and food's a bit down. Is there any food in this place? There's a hat. There's some darts. Oh. Nothing under the hat though. Food. Let's see what we got. Cram. We got toilet water as well. So what kind of negative effects? I know food has a strength. What kind of endurance? Oh, being hungry makes you less charismatic as well. Nothing in the footlocker, casual wear, leather belt, anything. There's a teddy bear under the bed. Food. Food. Gourd seed. Dehydration has increased. You're now sick with. Dehydration has decreased. No longer sick with it. Hunger level has decreased. You're now sick with minor starvation. That should do for now. So I can do 24 more hours, providing I don't die in my sleep from hunger somehow. And then I could go all the way around to Monday at 1 o'clock. So I got one last lot of sleep. And I want that to be there we go, so we're at 12. Unfortunately I've got severe. How severe is it? Pretty severe. Okay, so what have we got? We've got that'll have to do. That'll have to do. We'll sort our condition out in a second once we've got also
Wish I had a first recon guy.
I save it here. Shit, wrong save file. Oh well.
Guy looking after me.
Screw you guys. I'm on a mission. It is Monday, isn't it? Yes. So as soon as we get over there, cut through this building. And then I can go through here, go through the other side. And hopefully catch the guy in the act. Kinky. Right, what's the time? 106? 108. Right, so he apparently goes in at 105. So I need to get there quickly. Come on. Oh, fuck's sake. So, if I'm right, the lights should be on. No. Well, let's go inside anyway and see what happens. Unless he's already left, which is going to be a kick in the pisser. Monday. Tuesday, Monday. 105, exits 123. So he should be in there.
You're getting too close, Seamus.
Seamus? Oh, okay. Okay, well he was in there.
You're getting too close, Seamus. Aha! Had enough?
Wow, it's my... I think it's Boone.
Come on!
I think... Ah, fuck's sake, it's going to come every time. I think Boone is causing the guy to see me. Which is a pain in the fucking arse. Boone, you wait out here. Wait here.
I'll sit tight.
Just whilst I go inside.
You're getting too close, Seamus. I've got you now.
Who the fuck's Seamus?
Come on!
Wow, that is some slow ass reloading. Steady caravan. Okay, so there seems to be an issue for some. I guess my sneak is too low, and he basically instantly knows I'm there. I don't have a stealth boy. I don't know. I can't remember what the magazine is. Because usually what's supposed to happen is he's supposed to talk.
You're getting too close, Seamus.
Okay, let me reload a save. And I'll leave Boone behind. So Boone, you stay here.
I'll sit tight.
That way, if it's Boone's fault, he won't attract him. But I always remember that light coming on. Maybe I'll misremember. I could also take off all my clothes, and that would make me hidden Or maybe it would make me harder to detect. At least that would be the plan. Whether it works or not is another thing altogether. So let's try.
You're getting too close, Seamus. I've got you now.
Okay, I don't know who Seamus is, but the objective gets ticked. So maybe that's okay. Maybe I can just leave. Or maybe I can't. Maybe I can take my clothes off and my weapons off. Or maybe it's a bug, which wouldn't surprise me because it's a Bethesda game. In which case I'd have to sort it out off camera.
You're getting too close, Seamus. Aha! You like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort it out off camera and see what happens.